something with you. I recently just like 30 minutes ago came across this um tweet, and they said my analysis of Beyonce's "I'm That Girl" and why it's the most important song on the Renaissance. Well, I don't know if they really told why it's the most important song on the Renaissance, but some of this I agreed with heavily. So a lot of this I do not like. The first part I agree with it. But the second part of it was just like I feel like the person was just going off the deep end, no pun intended, to the song. Let me. Where did they start? "I'm That Girl" always stood out to me on Renaissance because it's the only track that sounds so different from the rest, instrumentally and tone wise. And the fact that it's the song that opens the album, I was very intrigued. Why is it so different? I definitely agree. Um, when I first heard the album, okay, when I first heard the album, you can probably, I think you can go check. What is it, like a year ago now? That I was not really feeling the album. A lot of the songs on the album. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of the songs. It was like a majority, a good chunk of the songs. I was just like, what? What is this? I did not like Cuff It. Um, Alien Superstar was interesting to listen to. I didn't like it the way I like it now. I loved Cozy. I loved I'm That Girl. I loved Break My Soul. Energy was interesting. Church Girl was a favorite. Heat It was a favorite. America's Problem, Pure Honey was really fun. Summer Renaissance I did not like. But anyways, back to what this. It's definitely different, and it's a different song. Like it fits the album, but I feel like it could kind of go on a different album also. If you stripped away a little bit of it, um, but it's a definitely unique song. And when I first heard about "I'm That Girl," I really like went to Kelly's "I'm That Chick," and I was just like, here they go again with this shit. But it wasn't necessarily like that. But "I'm That Girl," yeah, I definitely loved it for the vocals, the like rapping or whatever, the fast singing, the harmonies, the backgrounds. It's just like most of the album isn't classic Beyonce, especially with the backgrounds. Like on Break My Soul, the backgrounds are so different. Um, some of the backgrounds on the songs are really different than what she usually does. And I feel like "I'm That Girl" is a little bit more classic. Not like saying it's bad or good compared to the other songs backgrounds. But anyways, let's move along. So at first I thought it was a song about her self confidence, and her bragging about who she is and I do think it starts that way with Beyonce basically saying she is in the position she is because of no other reason but herself. I don't think okay, whatever. She says from the top of the morning she shines through the blinds lighting up. Now this person I feel like are taking the lyrics very literal. And I feel like some of the lyrics aren't that literal, especially because some of the lyrics kind of don't make sense from a normal person or from a regular person's standpoint point of view. Like me, like I don't know what is um I'll get to it later. Um but the power presence can only be compared to that of the sun. But then she takes it to another direction with her saying she doesn't want to be in this position that she holds so much power. She can be alluding to having struggles come from how that come from how famous she is. Definitely. I definitely agree on that part. I definitely agree that it is a very retrospective song. And it's crazy how like the song makes no sense, but it does make sense, or parts of it, because I feel like it's a very retrospective song, especially um from the top of the morning I shine right through the blinds. I feel like there's so much power that she has. And then she says, I didn't ask for this. So I feel like it's very like you think about all the little things that she does and how powerful she I don't know. Sometimes I struggle with this lady's effect on the world. My view of it. Because I'm like, yes, it's very powerful, but I feel like certain things aren't that powerful that she does. Not powerful, but it doesn't pierce through society like that. In terms of maybe I'm thinking maybe in terms of like music, because I'm like, she only has like a handful of number ones, but she has a whole lot of like the cliche songs that are like the cliche one liners to the left, single ladies, break my soul. Like these cliche liners that are just very popular. So it's so confusing a little bit with me. With her comparison to the sun, she could be referencing a story of King Midas and how his wish of turning everything he touches to gold, which gave him an undesirable results. Similarity, Beyonce may have wished for fame and power, but it didn't turn out the way she thought it would be. I don't know. I'm going to ask her about that one. As she wished everything Midas touched turned into gold, he was content with his wish until he turned his daughter into gold and realized his wish had consumed his entire life. Beyonce could be drawing a connection to her fame, which may be consuming her life in a similar way. Yes and no, because definitely the lady can find. I feel like privacy is maybe like her biggest issue. And I feel like she's found privacy, definitely. The rest of the song is very introspective. Did I say retrospective? Or did I mean intro? A bit of an introspective. I think I definitely said retrospective earlier. About where she was mentally during this unspecific time period. She mentions her love life and how she's out of her mind. I don't agree with this part. Um, no, I don't agree with that. Now, this is where I'm about to say she gets controversial. Okay, let me talk about she going on doors. A lot of people, myself included, thought the lyrics "Don't need drugs for some freak shit," man. She doesn't need drugs in order to be a freak in bed. But her saying "I'm just high all the time, I'm out of my mind," right after I, right after, just never made sense to me. Then I thought she was making a distinction between hard drugs and weed. Kind of like I don't do those drugs, but I do get high for weed. But the following lyrics, I'm just out of my mind. I'm tweaking. Maybe I understand lyrics differently. Um, yeah, I don't think she was like literally referencing. I think people are like I get high off the spirit, off life or whatever. I feel like that's kind of what I feel like this is where it's like taking a turn with this person's analysis. What I think she's saying with the and what is it? I'm just high all the time. Wait, I don't need drugs for this some free shit. I think she says, love is my weakness later. I don't know. I feel like with the love is my weakness part might be like people taking advantage of situations or using situations. But it's like I don't. There's like a barrier, and there's not like a lot of like. I feel like there's a barrier that we don't know. So I'm not. I don't. That's what I feel like. There's a barrier that we don't know, and she's just revealing maybe certain things that maybe have happened, or maybe not. That's the other thing with some of her songs. It's just like there's. If you know what if you know what I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking. Um, what I think she's saying about this line is, I don't do drugs recreationally. I use them for mental health purposes. This sounds like an 18-year-old. I use them for mental health purposes as if I cope with something. Don't care where me at. Okay, whatever. The song begins to spiral both lyrically and instrumentally. It's like the climax of the song. The whole tone of this section gives an atmosphere of turmoil, desperation, and lyrics match that. I don't believe that part. I think she started. I think here she's touching on the fact that she was struggling with something at the height of her fame. I don't know what or how you got that. She just said she says she went off the deep end, lost control, posing these luxurious cars, and she's losing her mind. While she's covered in diamonds under all the lights, she's fighting for her life. She appears to like everything is perfectly fine, but she's going through it. Okay, maybe that last part could be true, but I just freaking on the week. Oh shoot. I mean, beasting off the deep end, let it blend up in them kind of 92 different colors with involves lose my mind. The un-American life. I think she's talking about her fame. Her life is very untraditional. Wait, I gotta listen to the song. Figure out the words again. Even though this is my favorite song. I love this song. Cleanse me of my sins, my un-American life. I don't know. I can't even go. I feel like there's some deep shit that I don't even understand. But I definitely feel like the un-American life part is definitely a result of the fame and able to do so much and trying to protect herself. She says she went off the deep end, lost control, prison. Oh, okay. She also alluded to a few times to doing or having done something that she's ashamed of. Freaking on the weekend, I'm indecent. I don't know. Off the deep end, such a heathen. Why they let me outside? Cleanse me of my sins. Oh, okay, that's an interesting correlation of a story. The first part, I don't. Okay, the first part makes you say no. The second part makes you says, okay, maybe. Because freaking on the weekend, I'm indecent. Just wilding out, having fun. Why they let me outside? I feel like it's just like having fun, that part. Back to the drugs thing, 'cause I'm not claiming that she's on drugs. She has given public no reason to be on drugs. Okay. I'm not trying to speculate on her struggles possibly here are what her struggles possibly are. If there are any, I wouldn't know since I don't know her like that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I sum up, I'm that girl. I think the reason why she chose to open the song with this sound so different with the rest because it's supposed to serve as a prologue to the 3-act story, whatever that is. Like, who knows at this point if that's even continuously happening. She's pretty much foreshadowing what will be going on with the protagonist in the story. On the surface, Renaissance is a feel-good dance record with self-empowerment anthems, yes. But if you dig deeper, there are other things going on. 2, it is only act 1. Every story that starts off happy. Y'all are so stuck on these like acts. Like, who knows if there's gonna be what another act is? If it's gonna be a clothing line, if it's actually gonna be the film, if it's actually gonna be an album. Like I don't, and that's what's so exhausting. All these think pieces come along because this lady has revealed something that's probably not gonna continue. That's what kills me. These think pieces that people are creating because they have no grasp of what is next. No grasp at all. Um, I agree with this comment. This person said, I think you spent a lot of time on disclaimers that actually showing any substance on why this theory might be true, but it's your personal take, I guess. I guess, girl. That's what I say. I love this theory, even if it isn't correct. I just love how creative the hive is with trying to put the puzzle pieces together with no guidance. Yeah, you guys are. Um, somebody did say, somebody that I follow on here, they're like, I'm that girl is not. I'm that girl is just so different. Because honestly, first of all, is that glaring, loud ass, these motherfuckers ain't stopping me sample just going in and out, boom, boom, boom. And then you have the bass, boom, 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 boom. It's so loud and it's so aggressive. And then, she's just like calmly speak, I pull up in these clothes because I look so good, because I'm in the house. And then, she gets personal with, it's not my man, it's not my stance, it's not my children's Lego lamps. Oh my God, wait, what are the lyrics? Every time I get on here, I definitely forget things that I have been listening. Like I've been listening to this for like 300 years, and all of a sudden I forget the lyrics. Come on, phone. I'm that girl lyrics. I'm that girl lyrics. Um, pull up in these clothes look so good. Yeah, from the top of the morning I shine. Right through the blinds, touching everything in my plain view, and everything next to me gets lit up too. That's the power. You see it. You see it when you look at me. I didn't want this power. Love is my weakness. Don't need drugs for some freak shit. I'm high all the time. I'm trying to, maybe I missed something. I don't need no friends. I've been thinking for my un-American life in these streets. I mean, in these deep, flawless skies. I think that has to do with like a plane, no? Bringing down the block. I've been beating on the block, knock a boss gets off the wall. Cleanse me of my sins. My un-American life. Let me know what you guys think about I'm That Girl. Do you guys like it? Do you guys agree with this analysis that, let me give you the name. Move. Stacy's Groove. See, Stacy's already spiraling because look, 471 days without the visuals. That's funny.